Welcome back, folks, to more Let's Play Pokemon Crystal. No Pokecenters, no Pokemarts. In the last episode, we've got the Fuchsia Gym Badge, which is a Soul Badge, I believe. And we also cleared out the Power Plant side quest, I guess, even though it's kind of a main quest of the Kanto region here. It's still not completely finished, but for the most part, we've cleared up exactly what we needed to do to open up the next gym in Cerulean City. But before proceeding onwards, we actually have to move up here towards Route 24. And thank goodness for us, Nugget Bridge is already cleared out for us, so we don't have to worry about that. And I believe if you come up here, there's an item on this, and there's a free potion, so that's fantastic. There's 20 HP and healing. I also configured my item finder button so I can actually use that now. I guess that's the select button for you guys. And Nidoking hopefully can truck us through here. He trucked us through this area in Gen 1, and he's going to hopefully do the same here. So, this first guy, let's see what he's got. He has got a Oddish, so Nidoking can probably take care of that. Unfortunately, most of its moves are not really effective against it. You know what? Let's use Poison Sting. For once we're gonna see what Poison Sting can do. And that's hardly anything. And we get put to sleep, so that's fantastic. How about you don't put us to sleep next time? That'd be great. We get hit with Acid, which at least it can't poison us, and it's not gonna do much to us. We resist it on both fronts. And of course, this thing has Moonlight too. I'm just gonna stay in here until we wake up, so it doesn't really matter to me. This thing can't exactly touch us, especially if Acid is its only attacking move. So, look at that, critical hit, 4 points of damage, and Milk finally wakes up. Watch him put us to sleep again, that'd be fantastic. So, right now, I don't really want to switch out. We're just gonna stay in here and finish this thing off. And of course it's gonna spam Moonlight. Whatever, we have Poison Sting, so take that, sucker. Let's go crit Poison Sting. Yes! Yes! Crit Poison Sting. Get some. Boom! Look at that. Critical hit Acid. 4 damage. Nothing like a critical hit Poison Sting, though. We're wrecking fools here. Malk is trucking things. So that's basically an idea of what Poison Sting would be doing. So obviously it wouldn't have done much to that Rapidash when I thought about using it before. But either way, Malk's going to continue on here, hopefully truck through more of these guys. Maybe I should throw on leftovers onto it, but I'm not too worried about that. Either way, this last has a Wigglytuff, I guess, so we're easily going to be able to deal with that. We've got Double Kick, and that's going to punch this guy. Well, kick this guy right in the face. Boom! There's one. And how about another? Right in the eyeball. So that kind of hurts. Wigglytuff goes down. Nidoking is just rolling along. Up next, we've got a Grand Bull, which is also going to be weak to double kicks, so I feel content to just fire those off and finish it off as well. Kick it to the knee. Boom. Or I guess that's a shin. Critical hit. Awesome. So, that probably would have 2-hit KO'd anyways, so I'm not too concerned about that. Either way, Nidoking is pretty close to level 45 as well, so he's certainly getting up in levels. And I think this is one of the last few guys that are necessary fights to get through this area. So, either way, all of this is necessary in the long run of things. We have to come this way to get to Misty, actually. And it looks like we have to take on Tangela here. Malk's probably not going to be able to do that, so we're going to have to switch out to Xerxes and fire off a Flame Wheel, I guess. Poison Sting just isn't going to cut it. Look at that Mega Drain. Because that's going to do a ton to Xerxes, right? Look at that. Ouch. 5 damage? Psh, get out. Flame Wheel backs, and Tangela is easily going to be taken out with a Flame Wheel. We truck through Erico with Xerxes, and he's basically going to truck through this Tangela as well. So, Tangela goes down, and Xerxes gets a little bit more experience. Malk gets a level up, so that's fantastic. And we're just rolling along here. Up next is a Vaporeon, and I definitely want Ranko to deal with this thing. I'm betting it's going to be at least a 2-hit KO with Thunderbolt. Look at that, we get benefits off of lefties there, and I'm going to fire off a Thunderbolt. I feel it's probably going to take it out. If not, we can finish off with a quick attack or something like that. It's got pretty decent special bulk, so it might survive, but luckily for us it doesn't, and Ranko gets to level up, so that's great. It's now at level 46. And we're just rolling along here. So, like I said, I thought that was the final mandatory fight, but it looks like we're going to have to fight both of these trainers here, which kind of stinks. All of these are necessary fights, that's just horrible. At least in Gen 3 and onward, this would be a double battle, because that guy can see us. But now we're going to have to fight both of these guys consecutively, which really hurts. I'd rather not have to do that, but it's just the way things came up. And look at this, we have to fight a Gloom as well, so that's part poison type, and Melk's poison stings aren't really going to do much against that, so we're going to have to switch to Xerxes here. And fire off an Ember, I guess. Hopefully it doesn't status us or anything stupid like that. That'd be kind of unfortunate. And speak of the devil, look at that! Paralysis! That's fantastic. So let's fire it off an Ember. Apparently we're faster anyways, so take that, Gloom! Ha! Can't deal with that. Boom! Trying to status us and you get nowhere. So just rolling along. Up next is a Pidgeotto, and Ranko's going to benefit off of some lefties gain here. So certainly healing back up. I believe a Thunderbolt should easily be able to deal with this Pidgeotto. And hopefully Ranko can deal with the next thing. Of course we take a quick attack, because that negates all that lefties gain we just got. Thunderbolt's easily going to be able to deal with it though, take it out. And hopefully Raichu can just stay in for the next Pokemon as well, that way we can get even more lefties gain, but who knows, what's he got? It's a Bellossom, so we're going to have to send Xerxes back out into the thick of things. Even though he's paralyzed, even though he's crippled, Xerxes is still going to go out there and take stuff on. So here comes out a Bellossom, and Xerxes the Typhlosion is going to fire off an Ember, hopefully even through paralysis. Nope, not the case here. He just wants to make sure that he can apparently hit us better, but yes, hit through paralysis. Go Ember, take this thing out. And Ember does get the job done, so that's fantastic, and it looks like Xerxes is going to be pretty close to a level there, which is very nice. So we're just rolling along here, and look at that, battle right away, just like I said. I hate where that this entire section forces you to fight all these trainers. Like, it's just inconvenience. Oh, look at this. Malk takes on himself. Nidoking on Nidoking. Boom. And he's gonna get revenge with either Earthquake or Surf. I guess I'll go with Earthquake. It's it just seems more epic in that sense that Nidoking is gonna kill himself with Earthquake. Boom. Malk doing work, taking down his own kind. No mercy, right? Boom. Either way, looks like our mom's gonna call us again, and while shopping, she saw an adorable doll, so that's fantastic. Go and buy us more dolls, because I really need more of those. And we've got to face this trainer as well, so keep rolling along. Hopefully Malk can deal with this one as well. We've got a Paris, and unfortunately Malk isn't, well, Xerxes is paralyzed, so he's not going to be able to deal with that. But let's go with Poison Sting. Let's see if we can take care of this thing with Poison Sting. Wow. Wow, that wasn't even a crit. That's hilarious. Paris is so weak. Look at that. Poison Sting nearly one-hit KO'd the thing. Like, that's awesome. Luckily for us, one more Poison Sting is easily going to take this thing out, and that's just hilarious. So, Malk just trucking through these fools. Up next is another Paris, and you know what? Just for the hilarity of it, let's use Poison Sting again. We've got 28 more uses of it, so we may as well. Maybe we can get a one-hit KO. Yes! One-hit KO at level 29 Paris with Poison Sting. I love it. That's hilarious. Nidoking, you beast. What the heck. Let's send out Xerxes against this Parasect. They can't status us, really, with Spore or whatever. And at worst, it's going to use, what, Leech Life against us? So, Xerxes is certainly going to be able to one KO it with Ember, so we're going to take advantage of that. And we don't get paralyzed, so that's fantastic. Xerxes, taking down this Parasect. Maybe we can get a level off of it. Critical hit? Oh man, I have no idea what kind of damage that would have done. It certainly would have done it, killed it even without the crit, but man. That probably would have killed like 4 or 5 of those Parasects, I guess. Oh, foo 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 foo, blah blah blah, 6 trainers, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Stop talking. Let's fight. And it's a super nerd. And he's got a Porygon, which Nidoking is easily going to double kick to death, so we're going to roll on and take this thing out. Boom, double kick. Malk doing work, getting up to level 46. So certainly pulling his weight, taking care of these fools. There we go. Level 46, and getting some extra experience there at the end too. Now, who can I throw on this EXP share now, because someone's getting behind in levels. I believe Maria is now getting behind in levels, so we're going to give her the EXP shares, and she doesn't really need access to her Aurora Beam, or more power with her Aurora Beams right now. So we're going to switch those two up, and I believe now we can throw Malka's Quick Claw back, so there you go, there's your Quick Claw, and we can keep on trucking. And for once we can actually dodge somebody. Look at that. Can you imagine that? And that tree can be cut. I don't think that item is too necessary, so I'm just going to skip it for now. Is this a hidden item? No. And look, we're going to interrupt Misty's date. Oh no! We scared her date away. What's she going to do? Why'd you have to show up and bug us now? Do you know what they call people like you? Pests! You heard me right. Pest! Oh, those badges you have. Are they Johto badges? If you have 8, you must be good. Oh, then come to Cerulean City. I'll be happy to take you on. So apparently Misty kind of likes us, eh? She's pretty impressed by our badges. Either way, right here is Bill's grandfather. If you show him certain types of Pokemon, or he'll ask to see certain Pokemon, and if you show or show him those Pokemon, he gives you a badge accordingly. So if it's a Grass-type Pokemon, he'll give you the Leaf Stone, give you a Fire-type Pokemon, a Fire Stone for a Fire-type Pokemon, I should say. So it's just whatever. I don't really need it because I don't need to evolve anything in my party right now. But if you guys need to, there's a perfect option for you. Nevertheless, now that Misty has returned, the gym here is now more open to us, and we can make use of Ranko, who, thanks to her Thunderbolts and Thunder, is easily going to be able to make light work of Misty. I believe the best way to get around here is probably this way. And you can just surf around and skip all the trainers. So that's what we're going to do. And boom, here's Misty. I was expecting you. No kidding, we just saw you 30 seconds ago, so... Here we go, taking on Misty. She's the, I guess, fifth badge in our quest for Kanto badges. She leads off with the Golducks, who Ranko is easily going to be able to deal with. We've got Thunderbolt for this thing, and it's easily going to be able to take it out, so... Fire off that Thunderbolt, take out some Golducks. And moment of truth. Yes, we take out Golduck. It's not that bulky, so Ranko should have no problem dealing with that. Up next, we've got a Quagsire, and this is basically the only potential problem. Realistically, Ranko can't touch it with Electric-type moves, so Kote, you're going to go to work and you're going to fire off some Psybeams, I guess. Hit it on its weaker side. So here we go. Take care of it with some Psybeam. Boom! And... close enough. It's going to get up in Amnesia, but I'm not too worried about that. Another Psybeam or a Bite could probably take it out from here. I'm gonna go with Bite and hope for the best. And it just barely fails to KO. And I'm gonna bet that Misty uses some sort of healing item. But whatever. Look at that. Fire off a quick attack, and Misty doesn't want to heal, so it's perfectly fine with us. We take out that Quagsire without too much trouble. Up next though is your Starmie, who Espeon could deal with, but for now I'm going to send Ranko back out into the thick of things, benefit off of that lefties gain, and hopefully take out this Starmie without too much trouble. So let's go Ranko, take this thing out. Unfortunately Misty does have, Rain Dance up, so if Starmie does hit, it's going to be quite damaging to us, but Thunderbolt should be able to take out this Starmie without too much trouble, and it does. Clean 1 KO, even though it's 1 level higher than us, so that's surprising too. Nevertheless, Maria gains a level, and Misty's got 1 more Pokemon left, and it's a Lapras, who is actually pretty bulky, unfortunately, so hopefully we can take it out with too much trouble. We do get some lefties gain, and actually, since Rain is up, Thunder was 100% accurate, so we're going to take advantage of that, and we're going to fire off a Thunder. So, thanks Misty, you really helped us out there. I certainly appreciate that. Lapras goes down, Ranko gains some experience, so does Maria. And wow, that was 1,000? That was awesome. So if we didn't have the XP share, we'd be getting 2,000 on Raichu for that. Either way, we get the Cascade badge. That's our 5th badge, which means we only need 3 more. So, here we go, just rolling along through Kanto. The only badges left are the Boulder badge, the Fire badge, I get a Volcano badge, that's it, and the Earth badge. So, Kenya here is now going to fly back to Lavender Town, since now that the power plant has been restored, we can now access the radio tower here. Or the radio tower is now functional. So what we're going to do is you talk to this guy over here next facing the blue wall, and he says, "Ah, you're Andrew who solved the power plant's problem. Thanks to you, I never lost my job. I tell you, you're a real lifesaver. Please take this." So we receive the expansion card. So in combination with our previous radio card, that's going to allow us to access Kanto radio stations, and that's very useful for the upcoming job that we need to get done. So what Kenya's going to do here is she's going to fly over to Vermilion City. And what we do want to have though is Raichu at the front of the party, but we want to make sure to remove Raichu's items. We don't want Raichu to have leftovers, and that's for a very specific reason, and you're going to see that in a moment here. So what we do is if we come over here to the right hand side, not this guy, okay, I think he just tells you that there's a Snorlax blocking the way. But what you want to do here is you want to turn to your Pokegear, open up your radio, and how do I do this? Open up your radio. There we go. You want to tune it to the Pokeflute. So you just gotta find it here. People and places, let's all sing Poke music. Pokeflute, there we go. So now that it's on the Pokeflute, you can talk to the Snorlax, and as opposed to having the Pokeflute as an item, if you talk to him now, Snorlax wakes up. Now this Snorlax is a little bit more powerful than previous Snorlax, so unfortunately it's a little bit tougher to deal with. I'm not going to try and catch it just because I don't want to. It's just going to get in the way. However, it holds a very powerful item in the sense that if I use Thief, I can steal his leftovers, so that's fantastic. He wants to use Snore, I recover with leftovers, so that's fantastic, and I'm just going to run from it. I don't care about catching the Snorlax, I just wanted to steal his leftovers because it's just fun to do. Either way, we're going to move on. You can catch the Snorlax if you want, and I believe, no, there's no item here. We have to head through this Diglett cave. Now, I don't think there's any really powerful Pokemon in this section, and don't worry Xerxes, in a second I'm going to heal off that paralysis, so just hold your horses there. Actually, just in case, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take out Second, because Second is going to have Cut, which we may need to get through Viridian Forest and all that nonsense there, so just quickly here, head to the PC, take out a Paralyzed Cure Berry for Xerxes while we're at it, and move on. So, deposit Spearow. Withdraw second. And we're also going to access my PC, take out Paralyzed Cure Berry, which is going to get rid of that poison. Or, it's going to get, yeah, Paralyzed Cure Berry is going to get rid of poison. I'm a genius. Whatever. We only need one, since we can just throw it on there and be done with it, which I'm going to do now. Not Poison Cure Berry, just like I said, but Paralyzed Cure Berry, and that's going to get rid of the paralysis. But anyways, now that Snorlax is clear of the way, we can now access Diglett Cave, which is going to give us a path towards Viridian City, and ultimately Pewter City, which gives us access to Brock, which is another which we have to fight to get the Boulder Badge. Either way, there's one hidden item in this area that I want to pick up, but the only things you can encounter in this cave are Diglett and Dugtrio, so I don't really care too much about those. I believe this is the rock that has the hidden item, if I'm not mistaken. Either way, we encounter some wild Digletts. I don't really want to fight them, and clearly Raichu's not going to do that great of a job against them anyways. This one? Yes, Max Revive, so certainly don't want to miss that item. Very, very decent item. And we're just going to keep encountering wild fights, apparently. Level 2 Diglett. So apparently these things have gotten a lot weaker since Gen 1. They originally were like level 18, 20, all that nonsense, but over the course of 2 years, Diglett's gotten frail, apparently, old, weak, whatever, and started to reduce its level. More level 2 Digletts, so I don't know, I can't really explain that one. It's just, it doesn't make much logical sense that the Pokemon would get weaker over time. Come on, Game Freak, pull yourselves together. Either way, there's a ton of great items in this area here. You certainly don't want to miss them. First off, there's a Carbos, which I certainly want to pick up, and I'll throw that on something in a second. I won't throw that on second, but I will throw that on one of our Pokemon. And we're gonna throw it on. Who needs some speed? I guess Kote could benefit off of some speed. So could Raichu, so whatever, we're gonna throw it on Raichu. Let's see, does this thing give us anything useful? What does this guy have to say? Hi, wow, I'm glad to see you. You're the first visitor I've had in a long time. Let me give you a little present. Sweet, a nugget, because that's not useless. Whatever. If it's useful for people who buy stuff, but we don't go that route in our runs. So, we're just gonna toss that. I could probably go and cut that thing down as well, and I could cut to go that way as well. But for now, we're gonna go this way. Cut down this bush here, or shrub, or whatever it is, and I'm just gonna periodically check with my item finder. I'm pretty sure there's some hidden items around here somewhere. I just don't know exactly where they are. What does this guy have to say? Are you Andrew? I work as Professor Oak's aide. I had no idea. Blah 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 blah. Don't give me an item. Thanks. And there is a hidden item somewhere here, so let me just check quickly. Here? Here? Maybe it's probably on one of the shrubs. No. So it's on this half. Okay, let's see. I'll narrow it down like this. Okay, here. Okay, so it's in that section there. What? What in the world? Where is this item? Am I standing on it? Okay, I know exactly where it is. It's... no. What? Okay, if I walk over here... okay, now I know where it is. It's over on the far section of bushes at the top left corner that I can't access, so... clearly, I'm just foolish. Hidden item here? No. I wish the item finder worked a lot better. It's kind of an interesting functionality in this gen, and Gen 1 of course, but whatever. We just have to deal with it, the way the mechanics work and all. Either way, we can cut down this bush here, and I don't want to fight that trainer, he's just a bug catcher or something. But on the off chance that we end up fighting any bug catchers and whatever, I'm just going to throw Xerxes at the front of the party, and he can deal with whatever comes our way. Either way, we enter a wild fight here, and watch this, like a level 3 Pidgey or something dumb. Ha! It is level 3. Clearly these Pokemon should have gotten stronger over the course of 2 years, as I've already mentioned, but, you know, Game Freak logic, gotta love it. Here? Okay, it's up and around. Here's one hidden item, or one non-hidden item. I don't need a dire hit, so looks like there's a hidden item somewhere here. Maybe I'm gonna assume up here. No. In one of these bushes? Here, here. Aha, full restore. Take that. I can find hidden items. I'm a boss. So, item finder's not working over here, and I bet you this is where the hidden item was. One of these trees. There we go. Hidden revive, so let's just check now that we've gotten that item. Item finder doesn't work, and that's perfectly fine. Looks like we've got another hidden item somewhere around here. I'm gonna bet it's one of these 3 trees, or right here. Or it's one of these 3 trees. Okay, so it's gotta be something here. Still no item, so it's gotta be below us. Okay, it's in that row right here, so that perfectly separates it out. Or it's just on the other side, because I'm really clueless. Did I just check this tree? Hey, it's a poison cure berry. Sweet, so that gives us 3 poison cure berries. Not that we really need them since we have a ton of full heals, but whatever, I'll take it. Hidden item here? Yes, there's the max ether. So we get a max ether, an elixir, and like what was I must have been kidding myself about the lack of items and stuff that Kanto has. Like, look at this section right here. Full heal, full restore, max ether, elixir, max potion. Like, what the heck? Who was I kidding? And after all of that, we finally get to Pewter City. And thanks to Maria, we're basically just gonna go power through Brock. So we're gonna switch Maria out to the front of the party. She's got an experience share, so she's gonna certainly benefit off everything in this gym. And just for kicks, you know what? I'm gonna fight the trainer as well, just so you guys can see how his Pokemon have changed. He originally had, I think, a Sandshrew and a Geodude, maybe, in Gen 1. And in Gen 2, the one thing that changed is he now acquired a Sandslash. So at least that kind of makes logical sense that he's trained up his Pokemon. And wow, it's level 37. That's actually kind of impressive that he's actually done that. Nevertheless, Surfer's going to deal with Sandslash, take it out, boom. And we're just going to continue to roll along. So, Sand Slash goes down, and we can continue to roll along. Up next though is Brock, and it's looking like we're probably going to get the last 2 badges in the next part. So this is probably going to be, after we beat Brock, I think that's probably where we're going to end it off. So hopefully we can take him down without too much trouble. Who are we kidding? We've got a Suicune versus a ton of Rock-type Pokemon. So, shouldn't be too much of an issue for us. Nevertheless, he's got a Graveler, we've got a Suicune with Surf, so let's make use of it. I'm pretty sure Surf is going to win one-hit KO every one of his Pokemon. I don't know if he has a fighting type, he might, but wow, critical hit? Yeah, that's definitely going to take it out regardless. I don't care what he's got. Up next is a Kabutops, which is actually, Surf is going to be neutral to it, but Suicune's going to fire off a pretty powerful attack anyways, so we should be able to deal with it without too much of an issue. So let's fire off a Surf, hope for the best. Kabutops is rock and water type, so it's only weak, well, it's weak to more than just grass, but it's neutral to our Surfs, and oh man, it's got Giga Drain? That's gonna hurt. At least it's a special type move, and Kabutops' special type attack isn't really that great, but that's kind of annoying. I wanna say that Surf is just gonna finish it off. Fine, make me use an extra Surf. Stupid Kabutops. You suck. At least Brock's not completely stupid. Whatever, we'll continue to roll along. Up next is Omastar, and you know what, to handle Omastar, we're gonna send out Malk, and I'm gonna Earthquake this thing. I want something that's super effective and that's gonna hopefully one-hit KO it rather than 2-hit KO it with Surf from Suicune. Maria, you just didn't step it up. Everything else has been one-hit KOing the Gym Leader's Pokemon. You clearly failed. So, here we go. Take it out with an Omastar. Let's go Earthquake. Boom! Malk doing work. So, there we go, benefit off that experience. Maria gets that extra experience as well. And Rhyhorn is easily going to be dealt with Maria here, so we'll switch back in, fire off a Surf, and go from there. Our party is certainly gaining some extra levels though, and that's going to go a long way for taking down the final trainer in this game, who is certainly no pushover, especially with the levels that we're at. It's going to be a little dicey. So, I'm going to hope for the best and get our guys as high up as possible before we go and take him on, but I don't know, it's going to be a little close. Up next though is Brock's final Pokemon, which is an Onix. I'm surprised he hasn't evolved it into a Steelix, you know, that'd be kind of intelligent on his part, but whatever. He's the first gym leader from Gen 1, and he hasn't really improved too much, so we're just going to take him out. There goes Surf, and there goes Brock, all 5 of his Pokemon taken care of, and we're basically trucking through Kanto. There's not one trainer that has really given us too much trouble. Certainly some of them have damaged us, but other than that, it's just not really a challenge. So we're just going to continue to roll along, and that Boulder Badge is apparently going to make our Pokemon even more powerful, because we're not already, right? Either way, I guess catching that Snorlax might have helped in the sense that it gives us a little bit of, well, it benefits us in the sense that it gives us a Pokemon that's higher level than the entire rest of our team, but it's just too hard to catch. I don't want to deal with it, and we're just going to roll along, and luckily for us, we didn't have to face that trainer. So you know what, actually we're just going to end off the part right here, just as I get through to the next town. So as soon as I get through Viridian, this dumbed down version of Viridian Forest, that's where I'm going to end things off here. So we're just going to exit here, we're going to save the game, and that's going to be it for this section. So hopefully we can get those final 2 badges in the next part. If not, I guess I'll see you guys next time. So it's been a great episode, and I'll see you guys then. Peace.